the things where you want to, talk about the things where you can't do, talk about the things where you bother you. And anybody try style you, tell them this, yo. And what you think of what you know. From the little and a grown up, I tell us if you float, you tell us if you know where you start your shit. See the time, just stop fucking things, I'm telling them you. We never ball. If you want to love it, then you have to put it down. If you wouldn't love it, then you have to perform. Oh yeah. Who's a queer and who's a queen, I don't care. Who is up in between, I don't care. Who the body back and sing, I don't care. I don't get stressed, I'm too late. T to the A to the B to the S. Tabs our name, our non-contest. Talk what the business safely. Anything I want to talk about, just pay me. T to the A to the B to the S. Tabs our name, our non-contest. Talk what your business safely. Anything I want to talk about, just pay me. Whenever you want to talk about the things where you bother you, all the things where you feel say you stress you, express so you know, get a one flow, because we really want to know. Go online, Facebook, Instagram, you're not afraid cause the process no longer. Search tabs J.A. and right away, people want to hear what you want to say. Girl, you know you've been texting. One day it was lead to the sexting. It's not a if not, but now maybe get tested. Right now, think safely calm. We get tested. In my case, you know me investing. Me tell me friend, then you fi get tested. Nobody come down, yo. We no vexing, yo.
Alright people, so it's that time of week again, and I want to welcome you to Tabs Talk Live. So we're going to start the roll call right away. So I Fidel Carlo, big up yourself. Damoy, big up yourself. Tajera, big up yourself. Romel, my friend, you don't know, big up yourself. Javon98, big up yourself. The Amazing Nicks, big up yourself. Who else there? Russian _ Dreams Production. Sir Mears Khalil. J Mark 24. Kid Rebel Heart. Jilly. What's that? Jilly that Anna. You don't know Tabs family. Fabian Grizzle. What is this? Taviz. Big up yourself. Lando. Is this Lando from New York? My friend. Kamar Boy. What do you mean why keep yourself? Yourself is the place to be. Purple, that's the moon or the moon. This name I can't say it, but I just say _TY. Ivad, you don't know, big up yourself. Dr. Jev in the house, big up yourself. So tonight's topic is cockroach no business in a fall fight. And I know that is broad, but tonight we're going to talk about the things then, because a lot of things are happening. And you know, if we say that this is Tabs Talk Live and it's a safe space, then we'll have to talk about what is going on. We can't go like say we don't know about one other place. I don't know. So this is the place that we're going to talk about it. The life of Slick. Big up yourself. A.R. Barnes. Greatness. Big up yourself. Sean Nizzle. So everybody just say Nick. So Nick's not even up on the screen. I want to know. Alright. Chocolate, big up yourself. So as you know, I want to welcome everybody to Tabs Talk Live. And at Tabs Talk Live, this is a safe space where people can talk about anything safely. It's a non-judgmental environment, and even though it's online, remember you can always send us a DM and we can take the conversations further. We talk about health, safe sex, risky behavior that contributes to contracting an STI. But tonight's show is going to be a little different. We're not going to focus so much on risky behavior, even though that is what we are about. But we're going to talk about everything that matters and what is going on in the world today, not only Jamaica. You see me? So we want to hear what you have to say. And tonight's show might be a little deep, you don't know. But we have to talk about the things them. We have to talk about the things them. We have to talk the things. So we're going to play the theme song one more time because we are talk the things them tonight. Then you stay at school, pick up yourself. No, I'm not jealous. I want to, no man. What is this? King Albi, big up yourself. Squangy, big up yourself. Guys, remember to share the live, because we're gonna talk about things tonight and we want everybody to participate in it. This is like our protest. Life matters, Black life matters, trans life matters, everything matters. Yeah man, let that. I love I know who that. Makisha, big up yourself. Yo man. I thought you were talking about her language a while ago. Who for language? Yes, Black Lives Matters, of course, equality for all. Rose. Without that one, Rose. And a effort. And I feel them time this. Shani, big up yourself. Mix, I still checking with you. But tonight's show I have an opening message for everybody. And I'm going to go through it now. So, you know, with everything that is going on today, everybody's kind of like searching for an answer. What to do. But maybe what we could do is also have a real conversation with ourselves. You know what I mean? I'm wondering if we shouldn't also be protesting the shooting of the disabled woman in Augustown. We have our own crosses to bear, you know? No? I stand in solidarity with those protesting the murder of George Floyd. I have never seen anything so painful to watch. Trust me, I watched the video this week. But I'm also forced to think about our own situation in Jamaica. Our own security forces have been accused of operating with the impunity. We have heard of situations where they stop and frisk and escort drivers and scrape up inner city youth. We see it all the time on social media without proper cause. Also, there are reports of extrajudicial killing right here in Jamaica. And tonight we're going to talk about it. You know, before I go any further, I want to hear from you. How do you feel about it? Because I know sometimes we live in Jamaica and when situations are going on overseas, it's almost like we can't connect to it. But I have a black family who is living in America. At any point in time, George Floyd can be my brother. You know? Yeah man, little boy in the life. And I'm not home yet. Chocolate, sorry you're not home yet. Yeah, it's not Maryland, just Makeda, it's Maryland. You don't know? So you know, it's like some of the people in America believe and argue that these ghetto youths are dangerous to society. So it's acceptable that they are treated this way, because after all, aren't they responsible for the crime in Jamaica? You know, I will talk about that all the time. Yeah, but I would prefer instead we call on our fellow Jamaicans to be like Marcus Garvey. But at home first. Old time people used to say, dance a yard before you dance abroad. You know, and that would bring us to our first issue, Susan Bogle. And at this point, I'm going to call on my co-host so we can have a conversation about it. Wait, let me check in with the people and see what they say. So Romel_Mackenzie is saying, it's a hard conversation to have, but it's one of those that we need to have, and I agree fully. Not only that, but because we are partners with USA for development and trading, what affects them affects us. Yes, Makisha. Another person is saying, police brutality is crazy over here. Jamaicans are so unruly that the police feel as though they have to use more force than necessary. That is true. I want to welcome the people who are just joining, like Rudy Kemar or Go Daily, Benjamin Omika, big up yourself. Corv Da Costa, big up yourself. Next, where there? Let's talk about tonight are 9 nights. I just want to big up all the people that will go out and support her son, Omari Stevens. I know it must be hard. Hi Nick.
Hey, I tried to represent, I was trying to find a black and thing, but the best one could come up with is a navy blue, so.
But you're black already, so you must say all Black Lives Matters.
Yes, like we're discussing some real serious issues tonight, and I think it's very important that we kind of change the conversation a bit. With so many valuable points you just brought up with what's going on in Jamaica, because I realized I was even just having a conversation with a very good friend of mine, and it's almost as if people are waking up because of a lot of things that are happening in America. Because of all of these protests, I find that people are actually more active, people are more, there's a lot more voice, not only because of how inspired they are by the protests in America, but also social media. Social media has been such a blessing to injustice that's happening everywhere, not just in Jamaica, but everywhere in the world. Because as you can see with the Susan Boyle case, everything upon camera, all reactions, everything. And it's opened the conversation about how are we treated by our own police too? Because if you realize in Jamaican society, there is a huge margin with classes. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
You have a large working class, but you have a whole lot more people, living under the poverty line, and then you have these really rich people. So everybody has these drastic different experiences. So where me
Yeah.
and you go to work every day, and from what pay we tax them, and we're not disobeying the law, we might not having any run-in with the police, but for everybody else who on the streets, they live in volatile communities, they're constantly under attack, and nobody talks about it, nobody thinks about it. But this is
That's so
where
true.
like people have to come together, and Jamaica have to
I
understand that
realize.
it's not a class issue, it's not
No.
a what shade of skin color you are. The issues affect all of us. You know what I mean? And it's really
Yeah.
sad that it happened to Susan too, because I honestly feel like the JDF didn't have any ill intent.
Yeah.
But again,
But
it shows a lot more than what's going on up here. Because yes, them adhering to them training, but at the same time, you're in the inner city, you never think twice before you pull the trigger. Maybe if
yeah.
they were
So
in a different community, them would have think twice about it before them they pull the trigger.
true. But how do we deal with that? So here we have this disabled woman. They said that she's
Yeah,
over 50. And and then she's now dead. The force is now saying that it wasn't intentional. Someone ran in her building, and then she get 3 shots. How do
yeah.
you connect that? So from the first shot we give the disabled female, you're
Yes,
not
I'm
check?
gonna say. I mean, I'm sure them. I one thing. Honestly, I do respect our troops. I have a whole heap of respect for the JDF. My dad was also a former JDF soldier, so I have a great amount of respect that the efforts that they put into this country. Because a lot of people don't see the work that they do, aside from communities where you have a lot of violence. But aside from that, they do put a lot of contribution towards the building of the country, rescuing, and even building development. There's a lot of things that happen, but at the same time, I feel like there is less of a regard in people's headspace when you're in a specific environment. So yeah, them did have an operation. Maybe they were actually chasing somebody, but I feel like if they were somewhere else, maybe they would have think twice before firing so much shots. You know,
Yeah.
that's how I
Because
feel
no.
about it. Maybe if they were in a different community, then would I think twice before them they got a second shot or even the first one.
Yeah.
But
But no,
I
her
don't
son
I don't
is
believe that they
dead.
had any ill intent to begin with, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but no, so them can say make a create an excuse like, oh, it wasn't intentional. But no, the people in our family is left to deal with it. Them left to deal with it. Like today, the team reached out to her son, Omari Stevens, and he's all about advocacy now and justice for his mother, because it's almost
Yeah.
like it's brutality he's calling it. Because like he must have to himself, what my mother do to deserve this? And even though the parents have reached out to him, but that don't heal no wound. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. But the thing what I realized too is that I was having this conversation earlier relating to what you just said. And not the first time this have won, it's not the first time, we all know that this is not the first time. I remember even being very young and I listened to the news at night when my parents used to watch the news, and I never used to understand it, but there were countless reports of very similar cases. And sad to say, the most I've actually heard about police brutality or any type of wrong killing in that form was from a YouTube show with a documentary done by a man from Britain. And I think the show was called Unreported World. And he reported and revealed so much more than what I saw in our own local media. So not to get political about it, but I do appreciate the fact that her son is willing to be an activist in her case and be an activist in other cases where similar things might happen.
Yeah, so I want to read something that King Abby 18 said. She said, wait, this story is very delicate if you ask me. I don't see how police officers would just shoot an old woman multiple times. Something is suspicious here. The cops' backgrounds need to be investigated.
You think it's deeper than that? Because honestly, my view with Jada, I don't know.
Him, sorry. King Abby, him, sorry. Not her.
Oh, hello, King. What that kill Albi? That's always hard sometimes, especially the country people. I mean, it's not Barna come from country, so everybody at him. Yes, all right.
No, I'm not from country. I'm from Kingston.
I tell my area chat some patwa, Bakabush patwa this morning.
Because I learned from you.
When you honestly think though, you think it's like something deeper, like it you think that
Let
it has.
me tell you how what puzzles me. What puzzles me is if you say I run after somebody and them run into a building, right? And you fire the first shot, and nobody now, it's not a shootout. Me not hear nobody fire a shot after me, and me not feel nothing or see nothing. Then why do I need to continue? That is my thing. That's where I'm lost, and that's what I can't understand. If me I want,
It's like a young chicken. It's like a first-time soldier. More feel like more some more details about
we
the
need to
case.
call him on
Honestly,
something.
the level of aggression don't really make no sense to me. And if it's a mistake, why and do it 3 times, you know? And I see somebody say, okay, so Ramel, hi, it's just another wake-up call, and we need to hold him accountable and not let this become another 9-day wonder. And I'm glad said that was brought up too, because we realize these issues are not new, you know, and then it becomes sensationalized in the media and everybody jump in and talk, and then afterwards it just died down like a trend and it died down like a little fade.
Yeah.
I just feel like 2020 has been so far. If you don't believe in nothing else, you must believe, say, we are trying to make a change, you understand? Because all of the issues are happening globally. And it's not just about George Floyd, and it's not just about coronavirus.
Right.
It's exposing a lot of things, and I'm really happy that people are actually saying something about it, you know?
Yeah, I am too. Everyone is fully aware of what's been taking place, and we have to talk about these issues, you know? Let's talk about in Majestic Gardens. Soldiers were accused of breaking a boy's leg, and the little boy was 16-year-old. You know, someone sent me the voice note this week.
I wanted to hear it.
Yeah, the cousin she was explaining that it's almost like she wasn't standing close, but the little boy had food for his grandmother or grandfather or something like that, and he was taking it to them. And it was after the curfew, so you know that soldier and police always frequent those areas. So he was walking towards them. She said that she never heard the conversation that was happening, but she said when time the little boy run away from the soldier, and then the soldier started to run after him. So she said, when she realized him run past him house, she wondered, yo, walk on, this can't right. So she said she couldn't do anything, so she stood up and was looking in the direction of where he was running. And she just see one time, it's like the soldier kick her, do something, and then the boy fell to the ground. And then he was like, you don't know if he gets shot or if he get kicked, but he just knows he can't feel nothing in his right leg. Like, what is that?
I don't understand. That's crazy. You have the voice notes?
No, I don't have it because like yo, me know what it kind of damage my brain because I'm like, you see when I watch the George Floyd thing and when I listen to the voice note and when I see all the things that is going on, it's almost like yo, me don't know what to do. Like what one of the world.
Love things, man. Love things just kind of come into light.
But that kind of hit home because my grandmother is from Majestic Garden and I have a little cousin who is still there, a young man. And I'm assuming that he's up and down in the street, and at any point, that 16-year-old boy could have been my cousin. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, what's going on?
The King Albie say no, she say, geez, I really hope I did not use the wrong pronoun because I can't. Okay, sorry. Has anyone ever wondered how is it that a doctor can lose their license over one surgery gone wrong, yet police can still have their jobs after
After
100 mistakes?
100 mistakes.
You know, and you know what is important about that too, King Aldi, is that I saw Chris Rock post something on Instagram, or I think it was Twitter, or probably something he tweeted, and he was like saying that there are some jobs that you can't afford to have bad ones in. Like everybody make mistakes, but there are some jobs that just doesn't afford or doesn't have any room for error. You know, like he made a comparison to our airlines pilot. So you can imagine if you fly up on a plane and the crash on the airline was like, oh, he was just a bad pilot. No, it's unacceptable. People do make mistakes. So there are some things that are just you don't care with, you know.
Yeah, you never need to make a mistake there. That was an obvious thing. You never need to go to route there. You never needed to be a mistake. Never needed to be a
That's
mistake.
crazy. How you thought about the what the people them calling the spectacle about Andrew Holness visiting
With the
Douglas?
drone and the camera.
Yeah. You know,
Well,
say me not try hard not for hate on it though. Me not try hard, but I just feel like a lot of our politicians, I know some of them genuinely mean well, but you have to use a little more sense when it comes to approaching people, and time and place really matters. And we really, the thing is, we realize about our culture, we don't sensationalize things like America. In some way, I feel like our media actually look down on it because that's not productive.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're going in that direction, you know, like a reality show life.
Yeah.
Everything has to be
Yes.
God is all about posing,
Yes.
but time and
It's all
place. I'm
about
not saying
good
that
friends.
he meant ill intent, but time and place.
No. Yes, time and place.
It's
I mean,
sensitive.
because he did announce in a press briefing that he reached out to the son, and he did say that he was going to bring the death of his mother to justice, and that he was
Yes.
going to visit him and talk to him and all of that. He already announced it. So yeah, we expect that he was going to go there and all of that. But like, why did that prove? Are they in the life of pain?
Listen, I must say though, his Instagram feed is very nice, very well documented. So maybe for that purpose. But I just feel like the environment kind of look a bit too heavy for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Considering, because honestly, Marlon, I see a lot of horrific things in the news. And when I saw the George Floyd video, I cried.
Yeah.
I honestly
You
cried.
never
I
feel
was
away.
about ready to get out to go to work, and I stopped, and I was just like,
Yeah,
just
so
don't
and
know what
that
to say.
brings us to our next topic, because so George Floyd, he was arrested. Let's say he was arrested for using a fake $20 to buy cigarettes. So I saw the video where he went in his car, and then the people from the store went to him and asked him for, say, they want the cigarette because the money is fake, and I guess that he refused. Now the reporter is saying that when they called the police, they said that a drunk man came in the store and he was behaving erratic and all of that. So I'm assuming. So that's why was it 3 cars, police officers went for one man. But what I saw is that when they went for the man, he was just in the car, then pull him out of the car, and then he was saying that he's claustrophobic. Right? He never resist any at all, or was he
Yeah,
fighting?
I saw that too.
I never see that. So what do you think that is about? What do you think that is about?
Okay, like there's so many things that's just so unfortunate about the issue, because the store owner actually knows him, and I saw him made a statement where if he had been present, then nobody would have called the cops. But at the same time, the person who called the police on him over a $20 bill was racially profiling him in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, it's a $20 bill. I can understand if he gave you a $100 bill, even a 50, because I realize in America a lot of people don't carry big notes. It's not, yeah, people that live in America all their life and they've never seen a big note. You know, so it's not commonplace for people to do that. So for call them racially profile him, and the police come. Of course, him not afraid. Of course, him not gonna say, "Oh, what?" But the man was not resisting, and that was just that was straight up abuse of
Yeah.
power, police aggression, brutality to the max, and it's
Yeah.
just so unfortunate that these people feel as though that they're so comfortable in their privilege that even when people are recording them still are
Yeah,
do it.
still I do it.
Them
Yo,
not
me not
afraid
telling a
of the
lie.
video.
Yeah, me
It's
not telling a
sad.
lie. Yeah, me not telling a lie. See when we watch the video, and so like the man, the police officer had his knee in the man's neck, and he was on the floor, face down. But you know what? When we feel it is when the ambulance came, and it's almost like the man still have the knee on the man's neck. And when they were lifting him to go on the stretcher, the way how they were treating the man lifeless, and like them man grab him and pull him, and it's like, how do you treat a human being like that? Regardless of anything. He's a human being.
And it's just, you know what is so upsetting about is that like honestly I really don't like to get political about these things, but at the same time them arrest the man finally and want to charge him with manslaughter. But they find it so disrespectful because it's not manslaughter. The man was reckless. They need a bigger charge than that. So I'm really kind of happy that justice is on its way, but it's really sad that it had to reach that level because it's enough people. I follow this page on Instagram that's called Mr. Checkpoint, and it's a community that encourages people to film the police overseas. And to be honest, I follow up with it because a large amount of my family is overseas. All of my siblings are overseas, in America and in Canada. So I try to pay attention to what's happening, and I always like make sure I'm safe on the road because I live in places where I would be like, okay, you're in Georgia, why, but there's so many incidences, and we can see where America really protects the police.
Yeah.
And it have reached to an extreme level, but it's just so sad. But at the same time, you know what? I don't want to leave it out at all because a lot of persons lost their lives due to police brutality within the same month. And Black lives do matter. I would have to even include everybody in our community, including our trans community. Because there was a video that was trending.
Yeah, wait. We're gonna talk about that a little later. But I want to bring in my Orlando. You remember Orlando who was in Jamaica visiting and we had him on before? So he's in America, so I want to hear his perspective on it. So I'm going to bring him back later. Look more.
Yeah, more hear from Lando,
yeah, guys, so you know that tonight we're talking about a lot of things. And we kind of coin it as cockroach and business in a pole fight, but who business? We have to business, we have to care. And this is our way of saying something about it. We have to have a voice because if we don't stand for something, we're going to fall for anything. And at Top Stock Live, we now do that. So I'm inviting my guest tonight. He lives in America. His name is Orlando Basco. And he can share his perspective because since he's in the midst of all the protests, all of the things that we are going, I want to hear what is going on. Yo, my brother.
What going Marlon?
What? No, wait, don't ask me like that. Accent. Then tell the people that you have party, they come and talk faster.
You, man, try. Listen, I'm trying, more relate. I want to be relatable.
So, Lando, American, but also a black man living in America. What is it like living in a space where you are considered a minority? What does it feel like, especially as it relates to racial profiling and now with the murder of George Floyd?
Marlon, you're probably going to get me in trouble.
No,
so here's the thing, right? It's like you have people protesting, you have people looting, you have people rioting, you have all these things. But to answer your question about racial profiling, when I go to the store and I have my hood on or my sunglasses, I feel like I need to take my hood off. I feel like I need to take my glasses off. I feel like I need to show my face. Even though I believe I'm a decent person, any store that I go and I know that I'm a black man, it's just sad that I have to go anywhere thinking that I'm being watched. If I go to a store to buy juice or something, I'm being watched. So when I see people protesting that Black Lives Matter, it absolutely does. But what really pisses me off is that people taking advantage of Mr. Floyd, and they're taking advantage of the situation, and they're burning down their own communities. Wow. Which makes no sense whatsoever, because they're gonna burn down the post office, they're gonna destroy the buses, they're gonna destroy the roads, they're gonna destroy small businesses. And when everything is fine and dandy and get back to normal, who's paying for all those things?
Yeah, yeah,
Us, you know?
yeah.
And people don't realize that, like, it's years and years and years of racism.
Yeah.
Yes, protest, express yourself. Yes, but why break your own community down?
Yeah.
Because the point for protest is so that government officials can actually see and hear what's going on and address. But you have people who are protesting peacefully, and you have people who are looting and destroying their whole neighborhoods. I am not for that. You can protest peacefully because it's going to be the same way, like everything is fine and dandy, and then as a black person, that's not going to solve racial profiling. It's not. I'm going to still go to the store. I'm still going to be racial profile.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I think there's better ways of dealing with this.
Is that like I don't know because like I keep on seeing posts where people are saying that no white baby is born racist. So it's more of a moral thing and an upbringing thing and how you were raised. You know what I mean? So it's that like
Duh.
yeah,
Definitely. Like, there's, I mean, I know a lot of white people, but there are a lot of white people who have black friends, and because they have black friends, it's okay to say certain things. It's okay. I know black people, I'm cool, but they don't know the difference between race and ethnicity. They don't know that. They're two different things. And just because you know a black person, you can do black things and act a certain way and say certain things. No. Like, I appreciate the white people out there protesting. I appreciate the Hispanic, everybody. But at the same time, if you see somebody looting, burning down their own community, stop them. Like, the point of protesting is so that people can realize, like, Mr. Floyd was murdered. Like, can we do something to stop this? But if you're going to go there and burn the place down, like, what's the point? Like, how is that? That's just disrespectful to me. And that is why I have not been to any protests, because I just think it's disrespectful.
yeah, but well, I think that you cannot. You see, all right. So yeah, Mr. Floyd died, and it is a cry for unity. But like, why a negative situation have to come out of it? Why we have to participate in the looting? Why we have to do that as black people? I would say that okay, we want to come together and Black Lives Matter, but why we need to give people something negative to say about it? And I'm not saying it's only black people engaging in the looting and all of that. But I'm saying that why we can't just have a peaceful riot where we're protesting about our lives and justice for the man that was
Murdered.
killed. May I say that? Yeah.
He was murdered, and they're saying no. They just released the taxology, and they're saying he had fentanyl in his system. He died of a heart attack. But had he was not being detained like that, maybe he would have been alive still.
Of course.
You know, and to go back to a point you just mentioned, people protest peacefully. And if you realize the protests that's happening, well, the looting that's happening is more in the inner cities. And that's where you find people who are less privileged, people who are in poverty. Once an opportunity opens up for them to get a new pair of shoes or get a new freezer, heck, why not? They're going to break the store down. Because if you realize it, there's a certain class of people that are doing the looting, the rioting, and it's so sad. It's unfortunate.
Someone just said King Albi, who has been very vocal tonight. He said that we're not the one doing the vandalism, Lando. It's the white people pretending to be supportive of us at these protests.
That's not true. That is not true. I've seen so many videos of black people breaking, I can't curse, breaking stuff down in their whole own neighborhood. No, that's not true. You have, like, the protest that's happening right now, it's very, very diverse. You have white, black, Hispanic. You have it's not even New York. You have Australia protesting. You have New Zealand protesting. You have Brazil protesting. And there are black people all over the world. So it's not just white people who are vandalizing and rioting. No. Nope.
Lando, what are your hopes and dreams for America as it relates to what is going on now?
To be very honest, it's a far-fetched dream because the dream is treat everybody as a human being. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Indian, Chinese, Korean. Treat everybody as human beings. That's my dream. But I just feel like this has been going on in America for so many years that all I can do is just hope and pray and dream that things eventually will become better because the government that we have right now is not really helping. And I feel like if people really realize what's going on, like you want to protest, you want to put Black Lives Matter, but like really, is that really helping?
Yeah.
So I just wish that people can actually come united, protest peacefully. You don't have to destroy your own community. It doesn't make any sense to me.
And I know that New York is also celebrating Pride, and I know that they have joined the protest to say trans life matters. I got that video of them beating the trans person. You saw it?
I have not seen that video, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm really not surprised. The things that everybody's lives matter.
Yeah, everybody lives
all
matter.
Lives matter.
One and next leading to a next, like when does it stop? All lives matters. LGBT lives matters. Everybody lives matters. Like when does it stop though?
That's the thing. There's progress though. Gay marriage is now legal, which is a good thing. Trans people are now able to get work. Gay people, period, they're able to get work. So there's progress. I just think it's taking a bit too long, and this is America. And it just feels like it's just so behind. And I just really hope that trans lives, black lives, Asian lives, and all this what's going on right now, it's just diminishing the fact what's going on with Corona. And it's diminishing the fact that Asian people are being discriminated against. I know we're talking about that. So it's just so many things going on, and it's just, I wish America can just be an example, but unfortunately the government that we have think everything is fake and a publicity and a stunt, and so unless we have a proper government that can actually lead and guide, then yeah, but you just have to be hopeful and dream that things will get better soon.
Yeah. So what do you think about Jamaica and inner city youths? It is comparable to what you are experiencing now? Because yeah,
because I put on my accent no, because when we live in Jamaica, down in the ghetto, when you have hurricane and all them stuff there, that's the time when people start looting. That's the time when people start breaking the store. That's the time when people can actually make a living for themselves. So with what's going on now in America, if 5 people see somebody are breaking into Kmart or Walmart in the inner city, you gonna tell me that I'm gonna jump into Walmart and get a TV and a nightstand? No, of course not. So in the inner city, it's the same thing. Shit, there's a hurricane. Everywhere's closed down. Let's. So it's and again, it comes back to education. It comes back to the population of people that are doing these things. So yes, inner city people definitely. I don't see any differently.
Yeah,
when it comes down to the looting part.
Bro, pray for the world in 2020. That is my motto. Because with all that is going on, and trust me, but I know it's not the last time because every month is a new thing to pray about.
I know. Oh my goodness. And I think it's just unfortunate. I just really, because I'm here thinking, oh my God, yeah, I'm working from home because of coronavirus. But no, I'm afraid to even go in the city because you have people who are protesting peacefully that are being manhandled by the police. They're being robbed. They're being beaten. So me, Orlando is not going to any large gathering protest. Not even because of the brutality and stuff, but there's coronavirus that's still happening.
Yeah, it is.
And people don't realize that it's still happening. So no, I've not been to any protests. I can protest peacefully on my Instagram, but I'm not going to join a crowd of people and then be mistaken for a looter or a riot.
Yeah.
Because my face is too cute to get beaten by cops.
Thank you so much for joining us. The
It's
insight
my
was
pleasure.
very wonderful, and I get like a first-hand experience because, like I said, I have family living in America, and then black,
Yeah.
like it can happen to anybody. So I want to say thank you so much for joining us this week, and hope to have you
Yes.
more as things progress.
Please have me more.
Yes, you can try to teach them.
Yeah, you.
All right.
All right. Take care, and thanks, guys, for having me.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
So guys, all lives matter. All lives matter, like what we are saying. But right now, the black people are crying about black people and black people lives. And I want to touch in with what people are saying. So Romeo is saying all lives matter, but emphasis needs to be put on minority groups. True. They definitely, I don't know what conversation that was. This second wave is gonna be crippling. I hope not, because right about now, I really don't know what is going on. I'm really disappointed in some of the Latino community though. Imagine being a minority just like us and being so racist against us. But we are considered people of color. Latino people are considered people of color, Asian people, all of them people, them not white. So, alright, so, hold on. We are going to be talking to the empowerment guru, Conor B. Wilson. You know, every week my shows out to my boss. And we're going to talk about where do we go from here. You know, we're always talking about empowerment and self-empowerment and people empowerment for all people, white people, black people, Chinese, Indian. So where do we go from here with what is going on? So we're going to have that conversation. I don't see him calling yet still, but I am excited about that conversation because I want to know, maybe empowerment is the solution. How can I play my part in advancing the welfare of the world? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a huge topic. I never know that in 2020 I would be experiencing this. You know, you're growing up, you're seeing the black movies and you're seeing history. And you see how black people are treated. You hear the stories of being in Jamaica and your ancestor being a slave. You hear the story of Lady Musgrave Road because Lady Musgrave don't want to drive past them because it's a black man own it. You hear all those stories. And I never know that I would be experiencing it now, where I need to share my voice and talk about the situation. So, yo, it really touched home. I was sharing with my friend recently, like, yo, Wagwan, like what is really going on? So I really want to know where do you go from here, because I'm sure it's affecting you guys, because it definitely is affecting me. I want a nightmare me about them thing here, because you have to take it personal, because everything that affects America by that affects the whole world. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this morning, let's talk about this morning. It's Cutberry pen or Coburn pen, whatever they want talking about. I just wake up and I see the road, black people protesting because there was a shooting. And from the report I got earlier, the police killed a man, and that was so somebody told me that a man was running from the police. Police entered the community and they shoot after the man, killed the man, and this was in which community? Let me give a name, you know. It was on York Avenue. York Avenue, Cutburn Pen. Shooting happened. This morning, traffic people can come and work like, when will it stop, guys? There's always something new happening. Mr. Wilson, I'm still waiting on your request. But in the meantime, guys, what are you saying? So King Albi is saying, okay, that's enough from me tonight. Have a good night and stay safe, y'all. All right, thank you so much for being interactive. Let me see what you guys are saying. Racism and all the work coming to being based on how persons are socialized, and to fix this, they need to be re-socialized. I agree, no matter what, but we'll get that done in a Romel. White racist, white people losing their sense of reality at this point. I keep seeing videos of them acting out at people who they have been protesting silently and peacefully. Yeah, like last week Saturday, I saw a video of a white lady and a black Jamaican. And that was like, who see the video? Like the white lady said, yo, you need to move your truck. You need to move your truck. You black person. Like, I'm like, yo, how you talk to people like that? What you mean, you black man? You black man. Jamaican man did light her up still, but I'm not pro lighting up people, but it kind of make me feel good still. I'm like, yo, man, I stand up to himself, but yeah, she was disrespectful and rude, yo. What you mean? You black person, you black man. Kimberly Rose is saying Black Lives Matter. It's not a black people's movement, no. Me Too is not a women's movement. Pride is not a gay people's movement. It's all humanity's movement. A movement for being accepted as human. Because that's what we are first, human. Yeah, man, that really a go on. Facts. Yes, the guy in the delivery truck. Yo, absolutely insane. Too much I want. But we have this opportunity now to have a voice, to say something, to make a change, be the change you want to see. The answer is in the mirror. It starts with me. You see me? What did Karen say? I'm looking for it. Oh, hold on. Let me finish. Yeah, guys. So what are you saying? What else I go on? What else I go on? Oh, Karen. Yeah, Karen, the black woman who was saying that she not really in agreement with the George Floyd protests because he was a criminal. Yo, all that matter now. How that matter? If people are talking about Black Lives Matter, what you say? What happened? Well, what want for you? Why you find time to do a long video about that? Yes, the man was a criminal, and so is the policeman is also a criminal. Yeah, so what? That's not the point right now, and people are not protesting because of George Floyd's innocence or not. They never said the man shouldn't get arrested or them shouldn't lock him up. But he was killed brutally. That's what the focus should be. We have to come talk about the man a criminal for. Yeah, we know it, we can Google it, we can see it. Karens are all the white women who have called the police on black people without cause. Yeah. Yeah, man, like, what is going on? She, the lady from the park, Maryland. Yeah. Be the change, fight is against racism, not white people. Yeah. We're not fighting against nobody. Like we said, people are people, we respect all people. But what we're talking about is the issue. The issue. Next. We spoke about a whole lot of things in the next. Alright, so humbly are saying, all if he's a criminal, they didn't have the right to kill the man. Yeah. Nobody not gonna protect nobody's life. I want to the man. Next.
Yeah, you know, these comments, okay, what for real, I don't want to use the term current too often, but that unfortunately has been the new racial slur that racist white women have earned because they keep calling the cops on black people for no reason. So Karens are part of the problem. But what I really was saying is that I really don't want to do this as a war against white people. This is not about black and white. This is about everybody and racist people.
Yeah.
Because racism is found everywhere. Because somebody was commenting and saying how they're disappointed with the Latino community, and I don't really want to call out and point out fingers and segregate ourselves, but from what I've known and what I've experienced, a lot of ethnic groups are racist against black people. So even with the whole corona issue in China, where in America they're probably racist against Chinese people or shunning them because of corona and other issues. But in China, they're actually putting out a lot of black African expats out of their homes. They're denied entrance to restaurants because they believe that part of the corona wave is due to the opening of their borders, and they're letting in back foreigners. But yes, they're letting foreigners, which include black and white people, but they're not denying those privileges from white people. So.
Yeah.
And the list is endless. We can talk about the Middle East. A lot of black people are treated on some inhumane levels. You can look it up. You can go on YouTube, and there are lots of videos, even from BBC, reporting how people are treated in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia, and things like that. People who work in households as maids, and they're coming from different African countries. So racism is not a white person thing. You understand? It's a mindset. It's everywhere. And I don't want people to see this experience and think your white friend is no longer your friend. Personally, I respect anybody who's going to speak out about the issue, but it, I don't believe that we should continue this idea of segregation. But we need to kill the hate. If anything, we need to get rid of is the hate, you know? So, you were bringing up something that happened about the trans woman that got beat up.
Yeah.
Was it at a gas station, the girl that got beat up, the trans woman that got beat up?
Yeah, sure. Because I saw a short clip of it of them hitting the trans person in their head. And I was like multiple people doing it. I was like, one person, no, them jumped the person.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like it's a long video and it seemed like the person initially hit somebody's car and that's where the whole thing started, you know, but that video actually shows a lot of different angles of this problem. You know, there's hate in the community and within our own community. So we have a lot of work to do. And we have to really work on inclusivity because, you know, I mean, it's just backward not to be that way. I'm sorry. It is just absolutely backward. I find people who are racist to be absolutely ignorant. I just think they're stupid and I feel sorry for them. So
Yeah. People who are racist and people who are homophobic and people who are like transphobic. Like what is going on in 2020? And we have technology and this is our minds so backward.
it's crazy, but you know what? Like I said, there has been a lot of drastic things happening this year, and it just bringing to light a lot of the issues. But a lot of things are going on with social media. I don't really mean to change the topic, right? But maybe you should bring it up. I don't even want to bring it up. Let's start with that.
The macaroni want to bring which one?
Listen, I tell them say, but don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about her. I don't listen. I am trying to keep my energy and strength from my black brothers and sisters. I don't want to talk about her. But you know what? You start. Tell me, what do you think? Thoughts?
No, I don't. So the cockroach stuff don't matter to me, but because it's stuff, what I want to talk about the fact that she received oral sex in public, and then she was afterwards say, no sir, I'm not feeling embarrassed about that. One, because I mean I get it. If I mean I give it now, then that feel bad about it. And like they were saying some speculation that the guy was HIV positive, and she was like, no, I'm not to worry about because they just give me oral sex, not knowing that having unprotected oral sex is a low risk for contracting a virus like HIV.
It is. So it's not okay. So basically, this is a random thing. It's not like her boyfriend or nothing. So?
Yeah, just a
right. You know, to each its own, right? So if she want to do it 10 million times and make a movie about it, make sure she want to do it. But while we're here in the TAPS community, we'll have to talk about being safe, guys. We don't want to go on in a chat and no viral video. I don't want to be. I feel like all our efforts are just lost and we're just a talking vain. But talking vain, black people, we need to pick a struggle. Too much things are going on. Pick a struggle. Pick a scandal. Just pick one.
Yeah, I'm like, what? But I don't know. I was like, really? And the more I was reading about it, I was like, it's almost like, she know, I don't want to discriminate against anybody, and I got guys, I'm not a psychologist or anything, but I'm like, so another party going on up here, so. Another party going on up here, so for
all right, let me tell you, I don't want to come off judgmental or anything, but I really put a lot of effort in being a lady, and nobody now hold me down and do them things there, and we just feel away. So
hey, that's
just like good girls just don't get any love, and but now nobody had DM me and this look mad pitney with our dry heel back. You know what I mean? I just don't understand.
Go easy.
I'm not even practicing safe sex. I mean, I just don't understand. I just don't understand.
And people listen to she and like she is an influencer. Like wow, what kind of message that she has saying? We always are telling people them say practice safe sex. Whether warrior sex, you not judge you, do anything you want, but just do it safely. But then you're really gonna go back.
You see, that's why I respect influencers like you as well. That I see what to promote is just like it's organic. It's like it's just you and you're not trying nothing else. You know what I mean? I find that too much people put too much effort in shock value.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And sometimes it's entertaining and other times you just make yourself look like an idiot. So I just think if you have a large platform, you have no choice but to be responsible with how you use it. That is how I feel. I feel like you lose your rights when you reach a certain level. I hate to say it like that, but anybody who's like a comic book fan will know this line: with great power comes great responsibility.
But maybe,
right? Like Spider-Man uncle.
There is a responsibility. So maybe we need to do a video reenacting the scene but using a condom so that people know that they're supposed to.
I feel like doing a TikTok right after the show. You know, the trending song that said, I don't understand. I don't understand. I just show it in the background. I just don't understand it.
But what do you think it is about? You think it's a lack of empowerment? You think people are not empowered and too many people are disempowered, so they're not making safe choices or responsible choices?
I think too many people are trying to appear empowered.
True.
Because how I kind of see it is like it's almost like she kind of view it like, oh, you know, this is about woman and femininity and me taking my power. And I can understand if you want to get that deep with it, but why you have to go so hard, though? Like, why you try to prove so hard? It's like when you force it, it doesn't become genuine. And to me, a lot of people are pretending to be empowered, a little bit of too much of that, rather than actually being empowered. You know what I mean? Because just use your platform responsibly, because at the end of the day, you are going to be the same person, but in them 50s, 60s, or cuss about the generation, not realizing that you are part of the issue and you started all of this.
Makiri Fusion, are you saying something? Musim say hello, Makiri. Yes, so someone Makiri.
What Makiri up to?
Yeah. And Ducati Barbie Stephanie, as she was
Stephanie, big up Steph.
And Listra Omar, big up yourself. No, yes, too much. Too
Yeah, man, Ramel, responsibility is very important, you know, and social media don't really have no filter as much as we think it does. If I filter the thing that we probably should be seeing and not the things that we should not be seeing. So, you know, I just think that people should just be responsible. Once you have a platform, just do some good, no man, too much bad in the world. And chaos is boring now. Shock value is boring now.
Tonight's show was very heavy. And because we have a talk, but it's a vibe to show still enough people. It's a vibe to show still. But we'll have a talk about the issues there, because if we don't stand for nothing, we're going to fall for anything. And then the last one, like, we don't think my empowerment. You see me? Our next know you don't think your empowerment, because you do your makeup and you look pretty, and you come on the live and you're mad to people then. And me and next time I say, nobody don't hear me, you know? Nobody don't hear me. Pose. Minutes remaining, so I just wanted to tell everybody, remember to tune in every Friday night, 7 p.m. from your living room. Come in my living room. This people go out of the studio, I'm in my living room, I go and build back, I'm saying, yo, different view. And next for you,
Yeah, man, I'm right here in my living room. I mean, about to bounce off the Friday night. I'm going to try and find an online party stream and pretend that I'm in the club.